Hi fellow YouTubers, this is Kat from An Itty Bitty Homestead. I'm alive and well. Okay, I'm alive, not well yet. Whatever this crud that I picked up, it's holding on and doing its very best to go into my left ear, which just started today. So I do have a bit more of a voice. You have to forgive me in advance if I start coughing, because that's just doesn't seem to matter how much medicine I take. But anyway, hands are washed. Oh. I am going to make stuffed peppers, chicken stuffed peppers. So thought you might like to come along and see how I do it. This is going to be Weight Watchers friendly, and as usual, the points will be at the very end of the video. Let's see. Now, if I rub my nose, don't worry about it. Nobody else is eating this but me, okay? So I have 4 beautiful bell peppers that I just picked up at the market. And pardon me for a minute, I'm going to sneeze, and that I don't want. Okay, my hands dry again. So, market. No, didn't buy them at the market. Bought them at Sam's Club in a package of 8. 6. There's 2 more, so 6. Okay, sorry I can't count today. I also picked up some of the Sam's Club brand chicken breast, and I have already packaged and frozen all but 2 pieces. And I did my weigh-in. I lost 3.4 or just 3 pounds, I think, which is not bad. I mean, it probably would have been, I don't know, it probably would have been better if I'd been on program, but when I was sick, if I could eat something, I ate it, just because I was so sick. Anyhow, all right, enough of that. So, going to put the new KitchenAid to work today, and I'm going to grind up some chicken. I think I've already ground up something in here. Some beef or something, can't remember, but anyway. All right, so these bell peppers will be Weight Watchers friendly, hopefully delicious, and all done in the Instant Pot. Whoa. I mean, how much more can I give you guys? And outside of the bell peppers and the chicken breast that I just bought, which could have technically come from my pantry from the freezer, these are all pantry items that I'm using. Oh, and except for the garlic. I was going to use my dehydrated garlic, but I realized chicken breast is already dry enough on its own, and it doesn't really need my garlic sucking any of its moisture out. So, in fact, I'm going to be trying to put moisture in without using any oil. I have, so here's my ingredients if you're interested. Oops. Got some a little off to the side. Alright, so I've got 1 onion. Let me try and do this so that I'm not actually holding you. So I've got 1 onion, which you can see, 1 beaten egg, some pepper, some dehydrated parsley, some oregano, a little bit leftovers of Thrive freeze-dried zucchini that I may or may not put in there. That is 1 cup of instant rice that I just added some chicken bouillon to. This is some chicken broth that I made with the non-sodium chicken powder. Some Worcestershire sauce, which is where I'll get my salt from. These are rehydrated kidney beans that I dehydrated probably 2 years ago. And of course, I have got 18 ounces of into more manageable slices for the grinder. And like I said, I already weighed this ahead of time so that I know when I run this through the recipe builder on the Weight Watchers page, then it will work out because I'll have 4 servings, I think. All right, so don't think I'm going to need this glove anymore. Got very happy dogs outside. Okay, try low setting to get started. And I've got the tiny holes because I want this to be a little finer. Hopefully this will work out. Okay, so this bread is hardly any points. I'm only going to use just a little piece. Won't even count, but I will run it through just to make sure. I just want to finish pushing this chicken out. Hey, stop it, you guys. Okay, so I'm not going to count the bread because I just got two little tiny bits of it, and there's the bread right there, so I'm going to stop. So there's the chicken in all of its glory. So now I am going to add, whoops, start with maybe half a can of diced tomatoes. Let's see if that's not enough. Now, hey guys, come on, I'm recording. What I did do, PJ, please. What I did do was I drained the can of tomatoes and I took whatever juice came out of it and put that into the Instant Pot with 1 cup of water. Okay, so that's going to be my liquid for the Instant Pot. Okay, now, what did I just do with the chicken? Oh, right here. Oh, duh. All right, one of those days. All right, so I also go ahead and give that a little stir in case I need it. I'm going to use my handy OXO garlic slicer. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know me and garlic, right? 4. So that's 5 cloves right there. Smell the thing. Okay, so that's 5 cloves of garlic. May or may not use more. So just set this aside for right now. Okay, and then I've got 1 medium size, kind of getting old onion. This onion has traveled with me from California to Vancouver, Washington, back to California. So, it's a traveled onion. And I figured it was okay bringing it over the border, although they did not ask me if I had any vegetables. They only asked me if I had any fresh fruit, which I did not. But these guys were stored away in my microwave. And I figured, well, they made the trip up there with me. They make the trip back. All right, so just going to do a fast dice on these. These will also add some, the onion will add some moisture to the chicken, and because the rice will take away the moisture, and my kidney beans will take away some moisture. Even though they are rehydrated, they will probably absorb a bit of any liquid. And I may or may not use the kidney beans. Well, I probably will, because not enough really stuff for these. And I'm doing that just to extend the protein. Whew, this onion is strong. Okay. Hurt my eyeballs. All right, that's probably good. Okay, set that aside. And we're using this. That's right. I want to get the onion mixed in a little bit because it's actually burning my eyes and my sinuses. Okay, so a little bit of pepper. Now you start adding your seasonings to taste. Whatever you like is what you add. I'm adding a little bit. Now I would have used actually the Rotel tomatoes with the chilies in it, especially since I have no sense of taste at the moment. And I would have done that because it would have given this a whole different. Oh, you know what? These have been uncovered too long. Look at that. They're mushy. You can't use them. Okay. All right. Well, it's my bad. I left them out too long. Unsealed. Okay, so now we're going to add, let me bring this, move this over a little bit. Okay, we're going to add some parsley. Oh, maybe a tablespoon, a little more, but 2 tablespoons, let's say, of parsley. I'm going to add some oregano that I just purchased. Okay, so maybe a tablespoon of oregano. Okay. Add some of my beans. Well, beans are no points on Weight Watchers, but they are calories. Okay, you know what, I'll add all of them because I don't really know what else I would do with them. I'm going to hold off on the rice for a minute. Add some Worcestershire sauce. Worcester. I don't know, maybe 2 tablespoons. Okay, now let's down, cut this off. Now you want to remember to poke some holes in the bottom of your peppers. My mom used to make some of the best stuffed bell peppers, but she never poked holes in the bottom. So you'd start eating it, right? You get down to the bottom, and then you'd have that gelatinous, I don't even know what that stuff is called, what meat makes when it's cooking. It's just nasty, whatever it is. It's not pleasurable. All right, so I'm going to use one of my metal chopsticks. And I just poked, can't even see them. poke some holes in the bottom. And then I am going to, because we don't want to waste any little bit of this, right? We will dice this up. And add it. Okay, so let me just do one more pepper and then I will bring you back after I finish the other peppers. So remove the top, pull out the seeds, and then I use my tablespoon or teaspoon measure, and I use that, oh, you can't even see what I'm doing, sorry. I use that to scrape out the membrane here. The firmer your bell peppers, the better this works. It says, like, these are holding up really nicely. Okay, and you take some kind of pointy object if you want, and just poke some holes, just for all the juices to kind of drain out. Okay, all right, bring you back in a minute. Okay, so got them all done. I didn't clean up this time. So I did get out some fresh gloves. I've turned my Instant Pot on to 12 minutes, and the reason I have it on right now is because I want it to start heating up the liquid that's inside, because it won't do anything until I put the lid on, you know, so it'll just start getting warm. Let's see. Use this to share some of this rice with the doogies tonight. So all right. Yeah, let's see, am I forgetting to add anything? Don't think so. Oh, the egg. Oh, the egg, the egg. Gotta add the egg. Okay. Alright, sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't really see what I was doing. Okay, is that better? I'll try to bring it a little closer like that. There we go. Okay, so just mix this all up. Could have chosen a better appliance outside of a fork. Let me see if this will work better. Here, yeah, see, it's starting, you can't see it, but the liquid is starting to steam. So I like to do that only because it in my opinion, it reduces the cooking time. Are those peppers really pretty in there? I would like to tell you that this smells fabulous, but I don't know. I think it does. I think I can smell a little bit. But I also think it's going to need a little more salt. I know I'm very low sodium, but I can't be no sodium. That's not healthy for your body either. So I have to sometimes make myself add a little more salt than I think I need. And more parsley. Yeah, that water's starting to boil, so that's good. Okay. Whoops. All right. Doesn't look like I'm really going to need this stock. So maybe what I'll do, pour some of it in here, and that'll just help to That's 1 cup of stock, so I didn't even use the whole thing. And it's not going into the food. It's going to be part of the flavoring process as it steams this and pressure cooks it. It'll infuse the taste, but not the points. Now, if we use that stock when it's all done, if we use whatever's left of the liquid, which we might do, then we would have to count it. So I decided instead of using the trivet that comes in there, the little wire rack, I'm going to use my steaming basket. So now you want to fill these, but you don't want to overstuff them. It looks like I got plenty of meat here. Okay. Hopefully these will cooperate and all fit in here. Nice and moist. So I'm not making a meatloaf, so I'm not adding any breadcrumbs, and I don't want the points. I'm not adding any cheese. I don't want the points, but you can add cheese at the end. Put a little bit of a grated fat-free or low-fat, whatever cheese you use. At the end, sprinkle some on the top. Close the, put the lid back on the Instant Pot and let it melt the cheese. Now that would be delish. All right, looks like I'm going to have more than I need, so I will probably put that in a container and freeze it. Onion, I don't want. So I'll have to take a couple ounces off because I didn't actually use it all. Unless I just make the other 2. There's probably enough here to stuff 2 more. All right, now let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so let's go over here to the dark side of my kitchen. Dark side of the moon. Alright, so you can see it's already back to simmering. Put those right in. Close the lid, and off it goes. So as soon as this gets up to pressure, it'll start counting down the, I think I did 12 minutes. Just because this is chicken, and chicken makes me nervous, so I'd rather have it, I guess, a little overcooked than definitely undercooked. And then it's going to do a manual, no, a natural release, which maybe like 5 minutes or so. That's about all the time I'm going to give it. So anyway, all right, I will bring you back when these are done and ready to come out. Okay, so I let this natural release for 20 minutes. I just now flipped the switch over, turned it off, and take the lid off. Okay, sorry for the steam. Ooh, looks pretty. All right, let's see. Not entirely sure what the internal temp should be, but looks good. Feels cooked. Solid. Okay, 158. 158. Yeah, these have been sitting coming down from temp for a while, so I would say they're probably cooked. All right, let me grab a pair of tongs. Actually, I forgot that I put them in this for a reason. All right, let's bring it up over here. So as you can see, I stuffed 2 more peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and run those through. Okay. So the peppers feel firm. Yeah, it's going to be good. Okay. Right. Now if you wanted, you could use ketchup on the top. I was never really one to do that because my mom made them so flavorful that I didn't really, you didn't need to. So let's get one of these. Yeah, let me see if I can bring you in a little closer. Here we go. Look at all that. Isn't that yummy? Yum, 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 yum. Definitely cooked. Okay. It's falling apart, but it's okay. All right, there we go. Let's do a taste. All right, now that I've run this through the app while it was cooking, I know I can add something else to this that has points. So probably some sugar-free ketchup.